Good day, class. Our topic for today is classifying of conic sections using discriminant. So now let's have our objective. Our objective is to identify the conic sections by using discriminant. So now let me discuss to you on how to identify the conic sections by using the discriminant. Classifying conic sections. To classify a conic section, when it is in the general form, we use the discriminant. So the discriminant is underneath the radical, which is b squared minus 4ac. And we can use this to determine if the conic is a parabola, circle, ellipse, or hyperbola. If the general form of the equation is ax squared plus bxy plus cy squared plus dx plus ey plus f is equal to 0, where b is equal to 0. Then, our discriminant will be b squared minus 4ac. So, let's have a table. As you can see here in our table, we have the discriminant b squared minus 4ac and also other conditions for us to identify what kind of conic section is our equation. So let's have this one. We have b squared minus 4ac is equal to 0. And if a is equal to 0 or c is equal to 0, the equation is parabola. Next, we have b squared minus 4ac is less than 0 and a is equal to c. The equation is circle. Next, we have b squared minus 4ac is less than 0 and b is not equal to 0 or a is not equal to c. So our equation is an ellipse. Lastly, we have b squared minus 4ac is greater than 0. Our equation is a hyperbola. Now, let's have an example. We have example number 1. Okay, so now let's have an example. Okay, first, as you can see here in our board, so we have the general standard form or the general standard equation, and this one is our discriminant. So let's have an example. So we have 5y squared minus 9x minus 10y minus 14 is equal to 0. First, we need to identify what is the value of your a, b, and c. Okay? So first, value of your b. Let's check. So b, standard equation is bxy. So here in our equation, we don't have x and y. So it means your b squared is 0. Next, minus, copy 4. Then let's find the value of your a. So our a, here in our general equation, we have ax squared. So here in our equation, given equation, we don't have x squared. So it means the value of your a is 0. Next, let's find the value of your c. Okay, so value of c, we have here in our standard equation, cy squared. So the value of your c here in this equation is 5. So let's multiply it here, or let's put it here. So now let's simplify. So negative 4 times 0 is 0, and 0 times 5 is also 0. So what kind of equation is this? Based on our table a while ago. So this is parabola, right? This is a parabola. Okay? So let's have another example. Let me erase this first. Okay. Okay, now suppose we have an equation of 3x squared plus 3y squared minus 9x minus 12y minus 20 is equal to 0. Okay. Again, let's find the value of your a, b, and c. Okay. So first, b squared. So here in our standard or general equation, so we have b and bxy. So let's check here if we have x and y in the same term. Okay, so we don't have. So the value of b now is 0. Next, negative. Let's copy 4. Now let's find the value of your a. Okay, let's check here in our general equation. So a x squared. So let's check it here. Okay, so our a in this equation is positive 3. So this one. Next, our value of c. Let's check it here in our general equation. So c y squared. So here in our equation, we have 3y squared. So the value of your c now is also 3. Now, let's perform or let's simplify the following. So we have negative 4 times 3 is 12. Negative 12 times 3 is equal to negative 36. So now, what kind of equation is this? Based on our table a while ago. Okay, so this is an example, or this equation is an example of a circle. That's right. Did you follow? Okay, so let's have another example. Okay, let's have another example. Example number 3. Suppose we have x squared minus 4y squared plus 5x minus 8y plus 16 is equal to 0. Okay, so we have this equation. First, let's identify the value of your a, b, and c. Okay, let's check. Again, b, x, and y. So let's check here in our equation. So we don't have a value of bxy in this equation. So it is 0. Then copy negative 4. Then let's find the value of your a. So the value of a here in our equation is 1. That's right. Because x squared is equivalent to 1. The value of x here is equivalent to 1. Okay? So now, let's find the value of c. So c, we have negative 4. So let's have negative 4 here. Now let's perform the operation. So 0, negative 4 times 1 is negative 4. Then times negative 4. So the answer is positive 16. Okay? So now let me ask you, what kind of equation is this? Okay, that's right. So it is a hyperbola. Did you follow? Okay, so let's have another example. Okay, so let's have example number 4. Suppose we have 2x squared plus 2xy plus 5y squared minus 8x plus 25y plus 115 is equal to 0. First, we need to find the value of your A, B, and C. So first, let's have the value of B. So here in our general equation, bxy. So let's check if we have x and y here. Okay, so here in our given equation, we have the value of x and y. So the coefficient of x and y is 2. So let's copy 2 squared. Next, copy negative 4. Then let's find the value of your a. Okay, let's check here in our general equation. So we have ax squared. So the coefficient of a here in our given equation is positive 2. So let's rewrite it here. Next, let's find the value of your c. Okay, let's check again in our general form. We have c y squared. So let's check now here in our given equation. So the coefficient of y squared is positive 5. So let's rewrite it here. Now, let's simplify the equation. So 2 squared is equal to 4 minus 4 times 2 is 8 times 5 is equal to 40. So 4 minus 40 is equal to negative 36. Now, what kind of equation is this? That's right. So this is an ellipse. So let's have another example. Okay, example number 5. Suppose we have 2x squared plus 7xy minus 3y squared plus y minus 4 is equal to 0. First, let's identify the value of a, b, and c. So let's find first the value of b. Okay, let's check it here in our general form. So b, x, y. So let's check now here in our given equation. So xy, the coefficient of your xy here in your given is positive 7. So let's rewrite it here. 7 squared. Let's copy negative 4. Then find the value of a and c. So let's have a. So a, here in our general form, it's ax squared. So let's check now here in our given equation. So this is our term. So the coefficient of x squared is 2. So the value of your a is 2. Now, let's find c. Okay, so for c, let's check here in our general form. We have cy squared. So let's check now here in our equation. So we have here negative 3y squared. Okay, so the coefficient of y squared is negative 3. Now let's simplify. 7 times 7 is 49, or 7 squared is 49. Okay, so negative 4 times 2 is negative 8 times negative 3. So let's rewrite. Okay. So negative 8 times 3 is positive 24. So 49 plus 24 is equal to 73. Now, what kind of equation is this? That's right. So this is this is a hyperbola. Did you follow? Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you.